Randy Vásquez's first game in the big league level showed he could compete at this level. Second one showed he could dominate. The 24-year-old right-hander, the Yankees' number 12 prospect according to MLB Pipeline, came up as the 27th man for Thursday's doubleheader and pitched 5 2/3 innings of scoreless two-hit ball as the Yankees won the nightcap here in the Bronx by a final of 3-0. They dropped the opener to the White Sox here, but come away salvaging one game, and a big part of that was Vásquez. Also, Ron Marinaccio fired 2 1/3 scoreless innings, and Clay Holmes worked the ninth inning to finish off the shutout. Yankees got home runs in the nightcap from Gleyber Torres and Billy McKinney in this one, and Gleyber said he was motivated, snapping an 0 for 20 skid, by the way, after he took an 0 for in the opening game. Said he wasn't doing much to help the team, and came in there in the fourth inning. Willie Calhoun, Willie can bang, by the way. Calhoun had a double that was turned over by video review. He was tagged out at second. They said, nope, stay there. And then Gleyber put one in the seats. That turned out to be the only run the Yanks would need. That was off Mike Clevenger, and that was because Vásquez was phenomenal. You've seen it down at the minor league level. He came up here, made a spot start against the Padres in late May, where he gave up a home run to Juan Soto. But other than that, Vásquez was terrific in that one. He went 4 2/3, and he was even better in this one against the White Sox. So he said that first outing showed him, don't hang your head if the guys get a hit here. It kind of backed his confidence that he was going to be able to handle this challenge. And boy, did he ever. McKinney, who has played with Vásquez at Scranton, said, wow, I am a Randy Vásquez fan, and it's cool to see him come up performing the way he did here today. McKinney is up, of course, because Aaron Judge is on the IL, and we've talked a lot about Judge and the prognosis or lack thereof. Yankees are still not providing much of a timetable there. Judge had a injection in his right big toe. I'm going to wait probably through the weekend to see how that handles. He said he's pretty sore. He's kind of limping around a little bit there, and said obviously it doesn't feel great. If it did, he'd be out in right field. And now I think the question just is how long. I think that the tea leaves seem to indicate we are talking about a matter of weeks, not days, as far as Judge goes. And I think that certainly at least 2 weeks is a conservative estimate there. But Aaron Boone was asked about that earlier today. So he was asked the question point blank, do you think Judge will come off when eligible after the 10 days? And he said he didn't even want to go that far. I'm guessing it'll be about 3 weeks to a month here for Judge, but that's just me speculating. In the meantime, how do the Yankees survive? Well, they're going to have to get contributions from up and down the lineup, much the same way they did tonight. And they got Jake Bauers and had a big night here in the first game. Calhoun, you had the home runs, as I mentioned. McKinney, that's a full circle thing for McKinney here. Remember, he was part of the July 2016 trade with Gleyber Torres that came to the Yankees from the Cubs when the Cubs were trying to acquire Aroldis Chapman. Now, Chapman went out and helped the Cubs win a World Series and came right back here. And McKinney hung around for a couple years, actually got into a couple of games in 2018, early in March of that year, but never got to play at Yankee Stadium as a Yankee. And finally, dream come true here. He said he had always kind of regretted or kind of lamented, maybe is the right word, that the fact he never got that opportunity to play here, and actually got to play alongside Gleyber Torres, who he played together with in the Cubs system. Remember, Gleyber and McKinney, a couple other guys came over in that Aroldis Chapman deal as the Cubs were renting Chapman there, and he came right back to the Yanks. So the Yanks win the nightcap here. They split the doubleheader, lose 2 out of 3 to the White Sox, but they have the Boston Red Sox coming in for a weekend series that begins tomorrow night. And so that's the hokey pokey. That's what it's all about from Yankee Stadium. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow.